Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I feel like it's been a while. It's definitely been too long. Oh my God, this box is way too big for what is inside. But guys, we have a box. Bring it in, we're gonna throw it on the car today. I'm gonna just throw it on, why not? It's 5 o'clock, plenty of time to do this. Got all the space, I'm gonna do it outside, kind of in the light. It's terrible out, there's no reason to wear sunglasses aside from the fact that my eyes are just super sensitive to light, so if you guys noticed I wear sunglasses a lot, that is why. We're gonna switch out the OEM stock diffuser for a Maxton diffuser. This is V2. When I ordered it, I knew that this was gonna take a while to get here. It said 13-week lead time, and strangely enough, they shipped it in like 4 days. It got here in 4 days from the time I clicked order. So the reason why I decided to jump on a diffuser, I really wasn't gonna change much of the body of this car. You don't really have to. I don't like side skirts. I think it looks kind of tacky. On this car, maybe it would look all right, but the reason why I wanted to throw in a diffuser is simply because this exhaust system that I have on the car, the muffler is so big, and I'll show you. So you may be wondering, like, well, Pete, how big are you talking? Well, if you look at a certain angle of this car and you really can't see it, god damn this light. Well, yeah, that's not gonna do justice. Regardless, I'll throw in a photo so you guys get the idea. The muffler hangs really low. IE made a huge muffler for this car just so you can make it quiet. Oh my God, crazy, crazy thing. For a valved exhaust to actually make a difference, you have to throw a muffler on here. Especially when you run non-resonated, which this is not resonated. And of course, if you go catless or even high flow cats. I want to keep a low profile with this car. I don't want it to be too loud. So I'm grateful it has a big muffler. On the downside, the muffler sags a little bit, and that's just how it is. I can't really raise it. I can raise it a little bit, but not that much. And I will raise it once it gets, hot and I can be more inclined to crawl underneath this thing. Could probably do it today, but I'm not gonna. All right, you guys. Let's see how she do. You guys like my fit? All right. Yeah, this thing is wrapped up. Like, actually, well done, Maxton. $55 to ship it here. Yeah, great state of New Hampshire. We'll ditch this. Nothing else in here. I think I see some hardware at the bottom. This looks like a plug and play. I think there's 2 T25s in the bottom. Unless I find screws, and then I'll probably just send some self-tappers in it, but again, there's no instructions on how to install this, so for those watching at home, if New England Pete can do it, you can too. Found the hardware. Here it is. Alright, let's just sit it like that. I'll say right now, it's like, I feel like the OEM one is kind of similar in quality, but let me get some scissors before I cause damage. Probably gonna use self-tappers for this, but you guys can see this is the hardware it comes with. Only 2, a washer, yeah, and some selfers. So cool, good to have. As you guys might be able to see. Got one here, one here. I'm gonna assume that's probably where our hardware is going to go. Let's test fit it. I'm gonna do it kind of on top of the OEM one just to see how much of a big difference it is, if it is a big difference at all. Right off the bat, we already have more of these, which is exciting. But really beyond that, not much as far as like additional design. It kind of does simplify the design a little bit of the already existing one. But my hope is that it kind of pokes out like the ECS tuning one. There's other ones out there too that kind of poke out, give it a little more definition on the rear. These cars look very basic for factory. Sorry, I own one, I can say it. We'll see. I don't know. I was expecting it to, kind of droop down a little more, but these fins can kind of also play the hiding, masking effect when it comes to that muffler. So let's put them right next to each other and kind of see what it looks like. kind of compare a little bit, compare some notes. Well, I really can't tell. You probably have to take the darn thing off, but I think let's just take the damn thing off and just put it on. What do you guys think? We'll see. Hopefully it's easy. 2 screws and some painful clips. I know there's a lot of bottom ones and certainly a lot of top ones. So let's get to it. All right. You guys do not understand how gross it is inside of this diffuser. All right, OEM one is off. Let's compare the two. Holy. All right, you guys, as I hoped, the upgraded one seems to be a little bigger, which is good. Probably also gonna be interesting for rock pickup, because as you guys may know, anytime you remove a diffuser or any lower piece of your car, you're gonna get some a little bit of earth with it. So I'd like to say I did a fine job with the tabs. We'll probably either realize this when we put on either the maxed in or when we go back to OEM, if I decide to do that when I sell the car. I will say, man, it looks freaking race car without the diffuser, like R8 mode or Huracan mode. That's pretty all right. So let's throw on the maxed in and see how she look. Just to keep it on, I can't stand some of these companies. This is a knock on the product, but I really hate these cheap plastic tabs. But such as that. That looks pretty centered to me. Again, this is just a sheer test fit to see what kind of gaps we're running with. Oh my God, it's almost like a perfect fit. Well, it should be. All right. New England Pete, what, you outdid yourself. Hold on, I'll take this off the tripod. Oh, wow. Holy smokes. All right, muffler test. It's not all the way in. Oh, I can still see it. That's okay. Kind of a bummer, but yeah, I like it. I can get behind this. It's not in all the way, of course, but I think we should just peel off the yeah, let's peel this off. I think it's time. All right, she fits, so she ships. All right, tabs are still intact after that test fit. That's a good sign. Just make sure all these tabs are where they need to be before pushing hard, because that will be the end of one or many of these little tabs. All right, I didn't like that sound. All right. Wow. Wow, they did a fine job with the fitment on this. Good there. My poor bumper. Oh, well, I gotta do a full paint correction. All right, we got all the tabs in. Boom. Wow. Looks even better. Who would have thought? Oh my God. You guys, what do you think? I think we can't stop just here. We have to do the whole thing. We have to. I'm thinking front splitter next. I can't stop here, but oh man, look at that. Wow. Jeez, crow car. This car is going to get me in a lot of trouble. It needs to be a little quieter on startup. I.e., if you're watching, I hate to say it, but I might need to get rid of the crackle on startup. I don't know if that's easy. I don't know if it's hard, but it will get me in more trouble if it gets any louder, which it will. Of course it will. You guys know the downpipe is still yet to be on the car, It's just a catback right now, and it's rocking too many decibels. Too many decibels. All right, call that good. Thumbs up from me. Yeah. It just looks so much better. As you guys can see, as I was saying with the exhaust, it's a tight fitment. It will fit the IE tips. You guys were wondering, this will solve that. But the best thing is that muffler isn't hanging as low as it can, which is good. I'm gonna see if I can get the tips flush to the diffuser. I think that would make it look even better. But, and maybe even bring them out a little bit. Maybe to kind of like be symmetrical to this. I think that would look really nice. So we'll, I'll drop the muffler at some point, fix the valve, still haven't done that, and then I'll get to that. But yeah, it's just so much better looking. It's got the right amount of aggression. You guys can see the side profile here. Just like that. You can't beat that. Let me know what you guys want to see on the car next. I think I might go V2 maxed and splitter. Just to treat the front a little bit. I usually don't do splitters anymore. If you guys remember, the Golf R never did a front lip, and I think in this car it needs it. It's the 8V, it's an A3. You know, just got to break it up a little bit from the other Audis. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to do this before the camera gets foggy, because it does that when I get inside my vehicle, apparently. But anyway, guys, I know I don't post as much. I'm back. Look out for more videos. Excited to share my car stories with you guys. So yeah, with that said, peace and love, everybody.